In this video, I'm going to show you my step-by-step action plan, including lots of real-life case studies and examples.
No branding, please. This is Shyam Gupta. Let's move on with the fifth module. Contains all about domains. What is domain name and domain extension? Different type of domain extensions. Different part of domain name. Who take care of domain in the world? What are the purpose of domain? Knowing the history of a domain before purchase. How to connect a domain with hosting. Which type of domain extension is to work upon for your business, new domain extension for a particular type of business, how you can get the free domains and cheapest domains. So these are the points that we'll be covering in this module. So friends, the first point is what is domain name and domain extension. Friends, a domain name is your website name, and a domain name is the internet users can access your website. So a domain name can be any combination of letters, numbers, and it can be used in the combination of domain name extensions. So what is domain extensions? Domain extensions are the last part of your domain name. For example, only dieselway.com. So the domain extension is .com. Different domain extension have a different property links to it. It can be divided into 4 parts. So let's see that. First is generic domain extensions. These are the mostly used domain extensions like .com, .org, .net. These are the very top level unique domain extensions and are commonly used. Second is sponsored domain extensions. These type of domains are restricted and it can be only owned by an organization and a group of peoples. And these domains includes .gov, .edu, .n. The next domain extension is generic restricted domain extensions, and they are really a bit requires more documentation if you want these kind of domains, and you need to have lots of authentications, and these includes like .name and .pro. These are some domain extensions that comes under these generic restrictions domain extensions. So fourth one is the country code domain extension. These are the domain extensions which are made for a particular country. Like for India, it's .in. Like for UK, it's .uk. Like for US, it's US, and so on. For every country, there is a different domain extensions for that particular country. So the next part is different parts of domain name. 4 parts of a domains. The first is, you can see HTTPS. This is SSL, a part that implies the security level in your domain name. So this is also called as a prefix of the domains. Next, you can watch it out as a www. So this is a subdomains of your domain. Only Dieselway is the main name of your domain, that is brand name, and .com is the domain extension. Here the .com is acting as the domain extension. The whole of this combines and makes a complete domain name. Next thing is who take care of this domain name. ICANN is an organization that take care of all the kind of domains and the activities which are taking place on the internet. So next thing is that what is the purpose of the domain name? A domain name helps you to represent your business online and act as your brand's digital identity. So that's why a domain is very important for your business. Rather than this, there are many other importance of the domains. If you are registering your domain online, and it can provide you a good brand name, and if suppose you are not if you are dealing with some brand and you are not making it online, anyone can buy that domain name and can take the advantage of that brand name. So it's advisable to buy your domain name and to keep it reserved for yourself. So next thing we will study about the history of a domain name before purchasing. You should know everything about domain. Whatever you are going to purchase online, you should know everything in complete, like the history, like the spam score. If someone has done a spamming on that domain, you don't need to buy that. So I'm gonna show you practically how you can find out the spam score and how you can check the history of a domain. So here we have landed up onto a platform that is called website SEO checker. So we will put the domain name. If suppose I have a domain name selfhealing.com, I will just put the domain name here, and I will check out the I am not the robot and click on the check button. this will show up my spam score. You can check out the spam score is 1%, so that means my domain is spam free and I can buy this domain and I can use the domain. The second platform is the Wayback Machine. You can put your domain name here and watch out its previous history. If it contains some spamming or it has some very bad history, you can check out here. So we will put the domain name and click here. So here you can find out the result is coming. Yes, you can find out the results and you can see the nothing has been detected, so the domain is totally free of spam and you can use it for your business. Next thing is, which type of domain extension is to work upon for your business. So the following are the domain extensions that we can work upon. The .com obviously for a commercial purpose, .org for organizations, for .gov for government agencies, .edu for education institute, .net network organizations, .me personal use, .store is for store purpose, .in it's country based, .online taking your business online, .trade is for business partnerships, and .info is sharing the information. So these are very important domain extensions that are commonly used, and the people who uses these domain extensions very often. Out of these all, I want to tell you the .com domain is very famous domain extension. Few others domain extensions which are also present there, and these are trending. These are the latest trending domain extensions: .xyz, .club, .online, .live, .today, .shop, .store, .solution, .word, .world, and .live. So these are some new domain extensions that are coming into the existence. But always remember, these are not the SEO friendly domain extensions. So let me tell you why the .com domain is one of the famous domain extensions, and we will find out the reasons about this. Going to search a keyword called digital marketing in the Google, and here you can watch out all the domains are .com domains one by one. So this proves live the .com domain is been preferred in search result. So if you are going for a domain, or if you want to purchase a domain, if you please prefer the .com domain extensions, as this .com domain extension is SEO friendly. Few other points why .com domain is to be purchased is the people often assumes your website name with the .com. So it can be also one of the reasons. Owning a .com domain provides a credibility to your brand. Owning a .com domain implies a more established business. It tells people you are more established. So if you're hearing me, it's also an important thing that .com domain extension is the king of all domain extensions. So few other domain extensions that act particular for a particular business, like I have a business which is related to stores, so I can buy a .store domain extension for my business. If suppose I want something a website to be personal based, so I can buy a .me domain extensions. If I want to take my business online, then I can buy a .online domain extension, that also preferred. These days, these are the latest domain extensions that are being introduced in the market, and that can be quite well famous in coming years. And like not only the .com only, but these domain extensions are also coming a bit in trends. So you can use these domain extensions also, like .live for representing your life, .trade for business. So the next point is that now let's see how to buy a domain name and how you can connect your domain with the hosting. We will see practically how we can purchase a domain and how we can connect our domain with the hosting. So here we are on a GoDaddy platform. Okay, so this is a GoDaddy platform. You can put the domain name, the brand name, you can put it here, and recommended is you should end up with the .com domain extension. So I'm putting selfhealingtv.com. Let's see it's available or not. So I just checking it. So here it is available, I can buy it. So I will click on add to cart and continue to cart. So there are few criteria you can proceed on with, like you can keep your information private if you want. This will add on a bit more money to your domain before purchasing, and this can even provide your security and can helps you being prevented from the hackers. If you don't want to pay money for protections, you can click on no thanks and proceed further. So we don't want any privacy protection, so we will move on further. Continue to cart. So this is the final step where you need to fill all the details, billing informations complete, and these are the details you need to fill out. Here you can check out the domain is going to be registered for 2 years, so we will change this up to 1 year. Okay, this will decrease the cost, and we have one professional email linked to it. We will also delete it from the order. Okay, so now you can see this is the total cost. Okay, you can use a promo code, and this can also decrease your total domain cost. So I will tell you from where you can get the promo code. You just need to type in Google promo code of GoDaddy. This is GoDaddy platform, so mention that platform. So see here, there are lots of platforms that can provide your promo code. I'm checking out the first websites, and see there are lots of promo codes present. You can get lots of offs on the different promo codes. You can click any of the promo codes and get the codes and insert into the GoDaddy platform. Okay, so get the promo code from here, copy it, and you can paste it here. Okay, this can further decrease your total cost. This is already added. If you want further, so you can use that. Now let's see how to connect with the domain. After purchasing a domain, your domain would be parked somewhat like this. Okay, you can check your domain and click on name server. You can find out the name server is like there. Okay, so these are the two name servers that you need to update. Okay, every hosting has some server name server. You have to just copy those server names and insert it here. Okay, so that will act as connecting your domain name with the hosting. Okay, this is only the half part. If you want to learn the complete how to make your domain name live or how to connect your domain with the hosting, I will be teaching this complete thing in my next module all about hosting. Okay, so I will show you practically how to connect your domain name with hosting. Till now, just remember you can connect your domain with the hosting by updating your server names. So next thing, how you can get the free domains or cheapest domain. So friends, on GoDaddy, the domain extensions like .me and .xyz are often provided free. You can check out on GoDaddy. You can get these domain extensions free for your business. Okay, so these are the free domain extensions. There is another way by which we can get the domain name like .com and .org, .co. All these domain names also we can get it at the most cheapest rate that is available in 99. You might have seen lots of ads. So for that there are certain rules. You need to be the beginner. You don't have you should have never buy any domain from GoDaddy. Then only it can give you free domain at 99. Okay, there are other criteria also. Your IP address should be unique and all. So check out its feature before buying a domain. If you want the cheapest domain, if you're a new user, you can get it at 99. So this is all conclusion how you can get the cheapest domain. So this was all about domain name. We have studied how to buy a domain name, how we can connect with our hostings, what are different parts of domain name. We have studied a complete conclusion of a domain name. So friends, this was all about domain. Thank you for watching my complete video. Ending with a positive note. May God help you. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.